Hi, I'm Fraser Douglas, the avid tent camper. In this video, I want to tell you about our recent trip to Red Top Mountain State Park, located in northern Georgia. We were joined on this trip by our two older grandsons that are out of high school for the summer and our younger grandson, Lalo. Let's begin with an overview of the park. Red Top Mountain State Park is located about 60 miles northwest of Atlanta, Georgia, just off of I-75. It is located on a peninsula that is located on the southern shore of Lake Allatoona. The name Red Top seems to stem from the fact that the soil around the shore of the lake has a red color. The main road through the park is a very busy road that connects the interstate highway with several small communities. Along this highway, you'll find the Park Visitor Center and Campground Check-In and the campground. North of this main road, the park has 18 rental cottages, a marina with boat rentals, several hiking trails, and the park office. The campground has three major sections. The first section has 12 pull-through RV sites, plus a very nice bathroom with laundry facilities. The second section has 54 campsites of varying sizes with water and electric hookups. Although small RVs are permitted in this section, the roads are narrow, steep, and curvy, which would make it very difficult to navigate in larger RVs. As a result, most campers in this section are tent campers. These sites vary in size. We got a small tent site with water and electricity, but most of these tent sites are too small for 2 tents. The next time we'll get a 20-foot back-end site. We're in campsite 65. It's a tent site with water and electricity. And let me show you around. We have just a short walk from our car down to our campsite. The campsite is one of the larger ones here, but is relatively small, and we felt that putting our kitchen canopy up would just crowd things too much. The weather is supposed to be nice for the next few days, and so we decided to set up without the kitchen canopy. You'll see we've got 2 tents because we have 3 grandchildren with us. Dave and I slept in the larger tent, and with the smallest grandson and the 2 teenagers slept in the smaller tent. We've got our seating area, our picnic table, and we've got another table set up for our kitchen prep table. And you'll see there's a fire ring with an adjustable height cooking grate, which I like a lot. We've got neighbors not too far away from us. You'll see our 2 hammocks. There's our neighbor's site. My 2 complaints about this site is that it is relatively small for 2 tents and 5 people, and it's got this lantern holder just right in the middle of the campsite. It would be much better if it was just off the campsite in the corner of those 2 landscape timbers over near the rock. Would be a much better location for that lantern holder. We're up on the top of a hill, and so you can see down there some little trail that goes down the hill, and there are some RVs down there, and the bathroom is down that little road right there. Looking around, you can see that basically there's a large buffet area. We don't have any other campers near us. On this side, there is a site right in front of the car on the other side of the road. These are the cars for our neighbors, and that's the neighbor's campsite. Water and power hookups were located just behind our tents. The last section has 24 tent-only campsites with no water and electricity located on a small point that juts out into the lake. These sites, located on the side of a hill, are relatively large and have a beautiful view of the lake. They also have a small but clean bathroom. Now let me tell you about some of the highlights of our trip. Ava and the two older boys spent several hours on Wednesday and several more hours on Thursday fishing, but really did not have much luck at all. They tried a few different locations, a few different types of bait, and a few different rigs, but nothing seemed to work very well. While they were fishing, Lalo and I made a few trips back and forth to the bait shop, played on the playground, and played a few rounds of miniature golf. Okay, now. At the end of each day, we all went down to the beach and enjoyed a refreshing dip in the cool lake waters. Each morning, we ate a nice breakfast and enjoyed hanging around the campsite. And each evening, we cooked some type of meal and again enjoyed hanging out at the campsite. I don't have any photos of the boys in the hammocks, but they spent a lot of time there. The last night, since we didn't catch any fish, we grilled Polish kielbasa and roasted some marshmallows over the campfire. One of the highlights of the trip for me was to be able to briefly see and hear a pileated woodpecker that perched near our campsite briefly. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this little tour of Red Top Mountain State Park, and maybe you want to consider staying here if you're ever in the Atlanta, Georgia area. For more ideas about great tent camping destinations in the eastern United States, please visit my website, www.basictentcamping.com. Remember, take more trips, travel further, visit more attractions, and save money. Go tent camping.